Nikki, and this is Not Your Story, a podcast about tips and tricks and things that you can utilize every single day to live a more purposeful and abundant life. Today I want to talk about a theory that I like to call the bow and arrow theory. So I'm Native American, and the arrow has a lot of it symbolizes a lot of things in our Native American heritage. I'm not going to go into it today, but I have it all over myself as a reminder to keep moving forward. So I feel like life, the universe, God, your higher power, whatever you believe in, likes to test us, right? Like you are doing these things and, okay, for instance, you're in a great mood and you're driving down the highway after a long day, you're listening to your favorite song and some guy cuts in front of you. I feel like that's a test, right? Are you going to change your energetic frequency to match the guy that just cut you off because he's an asshole? You're going to get upset. Are you going to yell? Are you going to swear at him in your car? Are you going to flick him off? Are you going to do these things? Or are you just going to keep listening to your song and keep vibrating high? Right? I feel like that's a test. I feel like it's asking you, what are you going to do in this situation? Are you really growing? Are you really trying to be the best version of yourself? Are you really trying to vibrate at a level where you are going to attract the things that you want in your life? Or are you going to lower your vibration to match the guy that maybe is having a bad day? Right? So that I feel like is a test. Another test I believe is when you're doing all the things that you know you should be doing. You're eating your fruits and vegetables. You're working out. You are recording the podcast. You are going to the meetings. You are not watching TV. You are making sure that your energy is high by practicing gratitudes and visualization and meditation, and you're working in your journal and you're getting to know yourself. Like all these things that you can be doing, right? But you feel like you're not moving forward, and even worse, things are happening to pull you back, right? And it's like a tug of war act. Like you are trying so hard, your higher self is trying to pull you to the one side so that you can live a life of abundance and joy and happiness. But then it's like your shadow self is pulling you in the different direction, which is exactly what's happening. And I feel like you can work towards your higher self, but you have to face your shadow self. You have to acknowledge the fact that that is there because it's something that you have to work through. But it could also be more obvious than that, right? So I am doing a great job. I am doing the things that I need to be doing. I'm recording the podcast for you guys. I'm recording the YouTube videos and get readies with me, and I'm creating content so I can launch all of this, so I can go live and you guys have something to listen to from the things that I've learned. But I feel like I'm running into situations where I'm like, I get so far ahead and then I'm pulled 10 steps back, right? So like for instance, I started working out. I signed up for the program Booty by Brett. I've done it before. I've never looked better. So I'm like, I'm gonna do it again. I love that program. It keeps me accountable. It keeps me on my shit. I'm doing, the protein shakes. I'm doing fruits and vegetables. Like I'm eating healthy and I'm working out, right? And I'm feeling so proud of myself. And I go for a recovery day to hot yoga, of all fucking places, and I pull my ass muscle. It's like my thigh, ass, glute, all the things, and I pull it. I felt it snap in yoga. And it felt like in that second that it happened, I felt defeated. Like I'm working my ass off. Why did this happen? I felt into victim mode, right? And that's a low vibrating mindset, is victim mode. And I allowed myself to get to that point where I'm like, wow, I feel sorry for myself. I've been working my ass off. I've been doing all these things, and I now have to take a break from the gym because I pulled a muscle. But that is the wrong way to look at it. That's a very obvious way of being pulled back. Another thing is this week I have a fucking ear infection at 26. I have an ear infection and I was down pretty bad yesterday because I was in a lot of pain. you know, and I didn't go to the gym and I didn't eat the healthiest because I didn't want to cook, I didn't feel good, I didn't want to make food, so I just grabbed whatever was in the pantry. And so I probably took a few steps back. I probably would be further ahead if I didn't eat the whole tub of Halo Top. But things happen and you have to have grace for yourself. But these are very obvious ways that the universe is trying to test me and trying to pull me back. But I know that it is a test, right? And I know that my goals and my dreams and the things that I want to put out there is bigger than these small instances. I'm going to heal from this muscle pain. My ear will get better. But what won't get better is if I stay in that mode of feeling sorry for myself because these tiny little things happened, right? Because I'm working so hard and I feel like I deserve so much. It is so. I deserve a life of abundance, and so do you. But I also know that this is preparing me. So here comes the bow and arrow, preparing me. So when you shoot a bow, I don't know if you have, I used to shoot little small ones when I was younger, but when you shoot a bow, you hold the front and you pull back with the arrow, right? And you let it go, and it flings forward, right? I'm sure you guys have all seen like Hunger Games or something where she's a badass with the bow and arrow. But with a bow, you have to pull back, right? So here you are. Here's the front of the arrow, and here's the universe pulling you back. So you feel like you're actually going 10 steps behind, 20 steps behind, 30 steps behind where you should be or where you were, right? But really what is happening is the universe is testing you, right? This is all a test to see if you continue to keep moving forward or if you stop. So once it's like pulled back, if you stop, the universe will slowly put you back down to where you were or even further behind where you were. So if you stop doing the things, then you're still further behind than where you were or where you should be. But I believe that if you continue moving forward, right, and you keep doing the things that you know you're supposed to be doing, you keep continuing to move forward, the arrow will release and you will freaking springboard way ahead of where you even thought you could be, right? Because you are essentially aligning yourself, setting yourself up to spring forward energetically to where you need to be. So if things feel like they're a little crazy in your life, these things keep happening, you get a ticket or you get sick or you get into a fender bender, like all these things, just think of it as like, I'm so glad this is happening to me because I know in the next few weeks, few months, or a year, whatever the time is, because you can never guess what it is, things just kind of happen, I'm going to be so much further than I ever could think. Because again, the bow and arrow, you are just being pulled back to be pushed forward. Just remember that. So have faith. I'm a big believer that faith is created in uncertainty and confidence is created in adversity. So just keep doing what you need to be doing and you will get there, I promise. It's a different way of looking at things that could happen in your life because nothing happens to you, it always happens for you. But that's all I have for you today, super quick one. I appreciate you guys listening, and please like and follow for some more content. I'll be putting it out as frequent as possible. I'll get more on a schedule further down the line, but I appreciate you guys. I hope today you are vibrating at such a high level and you're attracting all the things that you want in your life as you deserve, because this life in the world is abundant and you are such an amazing being, and the fact that you're here means you still have work to do. So keep freaking moving forward. I love you guys and I hope you have such a beautiful day.